That's awesome. If you want to be proactive, I'm just going to give you guys some advice here. If you want to be proactive on your unpaids, we actually have someone calling our unpaids and just walking them through the process. That's what we have. There's nothing saying that you can't do it, because what would that do for you if you called them and just walked them through them signing up? Isn't that equal money? Right? And if they're international, then yeah, it's going to be a little hard to call them. So that might be a little difficult. But what I do also do is we opt them into a list that sends them an email. And it's a real simple email. It's nothing rocket science. It's not in the email. It's not the email that converts them. I'm just going to let you guys know right now. It's the fact that we're just giving them instruction on what to do. Okay, yeah, join.me would work well, Mary, for sure. But yeah, I'm sending them an email, and I'll show you the first email. Basically, every email is telling them a couple things. Log back in and finish your setup. That's all I'm doing. So I have a campaign called Empower Unpaid. And there's nothing saying you can't just do this manually. You can just send them a Gmail if you want. You know what I mean? There's nothing that, you don't need an autoresponder for this. But I usually just say the first email, welcome to the Empower Network team. And then I just say, you know, hey, Mike Hobbs here. We have a global field there. We saw that you enrolled in Empower Network, but haven't yet processed your order, right? Until you do that, you're actually not qualified to earn commissions in the business. You do not have access to our training. So make sure you're qualified. All you have to do is log in. So basically all I'm telling them is they're not qualified to make money. Log in. And Justin actually gave me this image, but you can easily take a screen capture. Just log in, right? Click on My Training, click on Fast Start, and then that'll take them to the order page. So as long as you know this process, guys, after you've completed that step, here's the game plan. Let's do this. And then we even put the frequently asked questions in there. But yeah, that's basically all I told them, is log in, click My Training, click Fast Start, take you to the secure order form, and then we have our assistant calling them doing the same thing. So that's how we convert our unpaids. So I'd highly suggest you guys do that in the beginning, especially when you are new, because you might as well make some money, right? You don't have to do it forever. Okay, you don't have to do it forever. Just keep in mind, in the beginning, you guys agree that you should be doing whatever it takes to get the 2 sales a day. And then as soon as you're making some decent money, then you can not do as much as far as manual calling or manual work, right? So that's the key. As long as you're not doing unsustainable marketing methods like 3-way calls, you're fine. You can always, here's the beautiful thing about calling people who have already signed up, is it's sustainable because you can just stop, right? You can just stop doing it and focus on other marketing when the other marketing is starting to work. With 3-ways, you can't really stop it. You just continue to get them forever, as long as you're teaching people to do that. So there's a couple unsustaining things, but anything that you can do that only you do, you can stop at any time. So, but when in the beginning, I'm just going to give you guys some advice here. In the beginning, I called my people. I called my unpaids. well, actually not the unpaids in Empower, but I called like the people. I had a business that was, they call it the waiting list. I had a waiting list in my previous company. It's like the same thing as an unpaid, but I called the waiting list people, and it worked. So there's nothing wrong with calling your unpaids in the beginning. And then you'll be to a point where you're making so much money it won't even matter. You can just hire an assistant to call them for you. Cool? We all good on that? Okay, what's an unpaid? There's a couple of people here that don't know what that is. Basically, when you click on, basically it's a member who started the process, so they went here, join. They went to your join page, and they filled out this information, and they clicked add to cart, and then they didn't fill out the credit card on the next page. That's basically what an unpaid is. They filled out this first form, and then they stopped. So that's pretty much a committed person. Would you guys agree? That's a pretty committed person. You might as well close the sale. Close them, get them in as much as you can do. If you guys want this campaign, I'll just give you guys the campaign share code right now. We don't have any training on how to really utilize it, but the bottom line is it's not that difficult. The campaign share code is right there for GVO. You put that in, you click on global fields, and you change the information to your information. And that's pretty much, that's your Empower Network username, and that's pretty much what you do. You put the share code in the, where you put the share code at, so right here under list, so under campaigns list, you just throw that share code right here under copy, because make sure you read everything, guys, because right here, look down here, the little asterisk is, the shared campaign right here with the asterisk is not independent. You cannot edit the follow-up messages of the campaign. So you got to put it in the top one. So as long as you get that right, copy, you put the share code in there, you change the global fields, you should be good to go. All right, that's my share code. That's where that's at. If you want GVO, just get with your sponsor. They should have one. Cool. All right. And there's nothing for Aweber. Sorry, guys. Our exclusive, basically our autoresponder we use is GVO. If you want to do Aweber, then you can get GVO. You can import the list in GVO, and you can copy and paste the messages over, literally by clicking on each message and copy and pasting them over to Aweber. Cool.